Good evening, YouTubers. It's RN here. It's a small update. I'm not really going to go over my whole system right now, but I just want to tell you real quickly. I wanted to post some small updates about. I had the system for about a year and a half, almost 2 years, and some small update. But basically, it still looked like spaghetti because I had to re-pull all those black wires out because one of them had burnt up because I didn't have it grounded to my lightning rod. Lightning struck an area and it absorbed into the wire. And where it was, I had to pull it all out to find where the break was. And it was back in my yard, underneath ground. So I had to dig it all up, pull it all out, pull it back in. So I got it pulled in. That's why it looked like I didn't have time to strap it up or anything. But that's why everything looks like spaghetti right now. And I added another 2 more power inverters, which that one right there on top is what I added. And then that one right there, which is that one. I don't really like that one too much. I gotta look at some adjustment. Everything is on the screen right now, but some clouds out there. That one probably, it's a 1,000-watt power inverter, but right now I have only 120 watts hooked up to it. And it does about 80 to 90 watts max, 96 watts, maybe 100 at the max. It's okay. It's some things I gotta work out with that. And then you remember the 1,500-watt one, and then the 1,000-watt one at the bottom. So basically, I got this one hooked up. Well, this one's charging my 8 Rolls-Royce batteries in here. 8 Rolls-Royce 468 amp hour 6-volt batteries. They're wired in series, parallel. 2 sets wired in series and parallel. It's 936 amp hours. And basically what I do is run everything on my 120 in my house off of this 4,000 watts dishwasher, wash machine, everything you plug in, toaster, microwave, all that good stuff. I usually run it at night. Sometimes I charge it during the day and send all these power inverters right here back to the grid and charge my batteries with this and have these charge controllers off, like mainly in the winter time. But now what I have is this charge control. This charges all the time at 180 watts. I got 6 30-watt panels wired in series to give me 132 volts to this. It's a 150-volt charge controller. It's always constantly charging the batteries on the opposite side of this. And then this one I can select between that red switch right there, between this power inverter pumping back to the grid or sending it straight to my batteries. Right now today, because it's night, it's sunny, but it's some clouds, I'm getting charging the batteries, and right now it's almost, oh well, yeah, the clouds came by because this was almost that absorption mode. But yeah, and somebody ran the microwave too. But yeah, it's gonna go back to absorption mode real fast. Right now this has gotten as high as 13 something, 1350 or something like that. The sun is going in and out of the clouds. But this is it's the FM60, so this is in action right now. Sometimes I use it when it's pretty much sunny outside, but other times if it's going to be cloudy or rainy, I'll just send it back to that 1,500 watt and charge with this. That way I know to get a fresh charge. And this always charges constantly. And those other charge controllers right here, this one, I have it off right now because it's pumping back to the grid with the 1,000-watt one. It's helping my air conditioner in my house run. And right now I'm getting about 766 going back to the grid. And this one right here is at 81. I'm sorry about the light. I'm trying to do the best in videotaping, and this one right now is off, and this one can go to that one right there, and it's charging. I think it's charging. Yeah, it's charging. And this one is about 29. It's a 24-volt solar panel. It's 320 watts. It's a very big solar panel, but right now it's at 29 volts, and that's charging. I'm sending that to the batteries too with that switch up top. It can either go to this charge controller or that switch right there. But I'm sending everything to mostly all in the back. The only thing pumping back to the grid is this one right here and this one. And I do have another one on my shed, but I just really wanted to show you this bad boy right here. Okay, moved up a little bit. It's almost at absorption mode. It just was at 1,000. Cloud coming by. I don't know what happened, but it's all the way down to 170 watts. And see, this one went to 8. So some clouds went by. But it should hop back up real quick. Damn, went down to 30, 100. Yeah, some clouds went by. Let's see if it gets back up. Should get about maybe about 1,200, 1,250 right now if there were no clouds out there. But it's peaked around 13 something. Yeah, some clouds are in the way. Most of the time I just turn this one off. Not most of the time, I guess, you know, it's gonna be cloudy outside. I'll turn it off and charge with this thing. But I figured, and this one charges on all the time, but this is the opposite side of positive and negative of this one. So I got the two positive and negatives that are open charging with this one, and the opposite side, this one charges the batteries to keep a good steady charge on there. So now it's going back up. Let's see how far to go up. Sorry about the light. There it goes, 1,050. Fans just kicked on 1,100. Come on. And look like it's gonna stop there. I don't know. But basically, it's got 16 100 watt panels, Renogy, 4 series, 4 paralleled for 88 volts. And I said it probably peaks around 20, 22 amps coming in. It's number 8 wire coming in. 8-2 wire. It's about 100 feet. It's putting out 40.7 amps. I don't know if we're getting, I don't know. But you get the hoops. But I just wanted to post this video real quick. Sorry about the light. And it's clouds coming in and out. But I'm going to send a full video of how everything is. Excuse the mess in the wire and everything. I just had to rewire everything, and so much has gone on. But my base electric bill has dropped from $400 to $124 a month. And during the winter time, when I have heat for electric, so I have to run the heat coils, and my bill's probably been as high as $293 in a very, very like end of January when we've had a lot of cold days on that month. But and that's not even on budget building, so that's been the highest. But lowest is probably right now 124. So see what it is next month. But I'm using this to charge my batteries up, and it should almost be charged. It's at 28.1. It was at 29, but everything is still running. I'm not actually, the power inverter is pulling power, powering my house right now. But most of the time I'll use this to run this thing at night. But I figure I'll charge with this and this and that one. That's 120 watts solar. So that, basically that one, solar coming in with that orange wire, this one right here, and this one is in. That's probably about let's say 1780 plus 320. Probably I want to say a little over 2100 watts coming in. Not doing so good right now with the clouds, but I'm charging the batteries with that. It was almost in absorption. So the batteries are probably about 90% full, 91%, 92, something like that. But I'll get back with y'all. I'm not getting good sunlight now. Of course, I was getting brilliant sunlight before I started recording. But anywho, I'll be back with another video.